Hi friends, this is Sarah from Crafting and Relaxing. Welcome to Smash That Small Pad for September. I chose Welcome Fall by Cartabella, and I have just a couple sneak peeks in here so you can see how I started out. I had the ephemera, the pad, the brads and chipboard, and enamel dots. And I also found a roll of washi that I picked up at a consignment, secondhand store that I liked. Then I'm showing you, I take them and I start laying them out. You'll notice there were a whole bunch of cut-aparts in the pad that I did not use. Sometimes the sentiments in these seasonal pads just don't work for me. Like welcome spring, happy harvest. I'm not going to give cards that say those as much, so I really avoided using them. Then you can see this is just a still shot of further in and how I lay things out. I have learned over the years to be as organized as possible when doing a smash, because otherwise I lose parts and then I find them when I go to film the video for you, and it's just more work. And I took a bunch of the ephemera from the pad and stamped Happy Fall and some other things on it that I had, and Autumn Blessings, because Happy Fall, I think I will use, but Happy Harvest and some other things like that, I won't. Okay, I think I have 20 cards here. And again, this is Welcome Fall from Cartabella. I'll just walk you through. I, of course, have scraps or something cute on the inside of all of them. I got out a set of stamps and dies and tried to use the scraps at the end for die cutting. So I made little leaves, I made some pumpkins. This one is a thanks. I can use quite a few thank you cards. I realized after I desperately need sympathy too, so I'm going to need to do some of those. And I had birthday paper picked next, so I'm not sure how that goes. Thanks, and then I used the leaves. Some of these feel a little overdone to me because I was trying to use stuff up, and I'll show you that. Here's one of those pieces of ephemera. Then I stamped Happy Fall on it. And then I added Amy down here because it's personalized for someone. And I think you can see the glitter on the letters, which seems like it kind of smeared around. It was from one of those glitter pens. I tried to add gold with my gold pen, but it was not cooperating. Happy Fall. I think the enamel dots, which I was really trying to use, like from Smash Our Stash, right? I think the enamel dots are from a slightly different collection because these light green ones really don't match, but I used them anyway. So Happy Fall, I put it on a tag, inked the edges. The tag was in the ephemera set. Put some string and a leaf and some enamel dots and layered it up. I was just really trying to use everything. So for me, some of these cards feel a little much to have ephemera and a leaf and enamel dots, but I don't know. This one I love. Look at this one. Enamel dots, Autumn Blessings. The washi tape is a vellum leaf tape, and I put it over this paper. I like it. I don't know. I wasn't sure about leaves over leaves, but I like it. Here I was using washi in my stash. This one says things like kitchen, joy, harvest, baking, all sorts of like fall type things. Happy Fall, and I'm using that washi. Thanks, enamel dots, little bits of scraps. These triangle ones are from a couple of these, quite a few of these are inspired by Bourbon Creek Crafts, her sketch sets. This collaboration is put on by Bourbon Creek Crafts, and I happen to use a bunch of her sketch sets, and I was having a great time. I get off track, so the triangles were from the sketch set, and then I added these little scraps that I had laying around. Happy Fall, this one is from one of her sketch sets. I was really enjoying the variety. So I stamped this on craft paper that I had, used some enamel dots, layered it up. But the sketch sets were giving me variety to start. Just taking your 2-inch strip, putting it across the front and see where the day takes you. And then look, I used some of those little tiny, see, you can't even see them in there. Little tiny strips like we were talking about in Smash Our Stash. I've got one here, just trying to use them up, and they add a bit of sparkle, and then a tiny leaf. So you can take those sketch sets and then just go wherever the day takes you because they're fun. You can chop them up. Again, this is ephemera, and then I stamped on it and inked the edges. This one, Okay, I was a little junky on this one. So if you're not into junk journals and messy stuff, this one might freak you out. I've got 3 kinds of washi right here, 2 layers of die cut. I stamped in white on this background just to add some interest and mix it up. But it is the sketch set from Bourbon Creek Crafts. You have your triangles here and your rectangle, and then you just go wherever you want. Again, Harvest Blessings. And that was a piece of ephemera that I was desperately trying to use. And it's the triangle card. But, you know, I think I was playing with sketch set number 9. That's where all these cute little ones came from, I think. So this is Happy Thanksgiving for Amy. And then we have some enamel dots. And I inked all these pieces because I was going kind of crazy. We have a thanks with one of those stickers and enamel dots and 2 layers on the background and some washi. Really using stuff, huh? Ooh, look at this one. Sequins, smash our stash, there we go. This sticker right here, washi tape, Happy Fall, was an ephemera piece. Again, this is inspired by Bourbon Creek Crafts and those sketch sets and getting in there and just chopping things up differently than I normally would. This one, I took the strip like she had at an angle and I went horizontal, and I've got a sticker here and a sticker here and enamel dots in 2 different colors. Chipboard, I actually used a piece of chipboard out of the thing. So washi and stickers and a piece of chipboard. Hello Fall. This one, the ephemera was already that way, and I just inked the edges and put a scrap right here. And then thanks. I played with some of these leaves on here and pumpkins, and I just thought, nope, I'm just leaving it. It's kind of plain, but I like it. It has a green layer behind, so it's picking up other colors in there and giving some contrast. Play with your dies and cut different layers and different patterns. I still have some scraps here for junk journals. I have a few sequin items. These are the only scraps I have left. And there's, I don't know, maybe 10. There's not that much going on here. So it is smashed, and I have a whole bunch of fall cards. Thanks so much for watching. Be sure to check out Bourbon Creek Craft to see her small pad. And then on Instagram, Stampin' Cat joins us. And links to both of their channels are down at the bottom. If you get inspired and use the sketch sets that Beth made us, be sure to let her know. Thanks so much for watching. Bye-bye.